Welcome back to Blog Access 101. I'm your host, Young Abashi. It's episode 140. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify by searching Blog Access 101. And if you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit the bell so you can get notified when we release new videos, so you don't miss out on our content. I'm here today with my co-hosts, LR and Rod. What up, y'all?
What it do, baby?
What's good?
We're going to start right off with it. Landing spots for DeAndre Hopkins. I guess I'll start off, obviously, he left Houston, went to Arizona, was playing with little midget. Then you probably can't say that in 2023, but anyway.
Small person.
Yeah. Kyler Murray. Obviously that didn't work out. Kyler Murray got injured late in the season. I mean, it wasn't really working when he was healthy because Hopkins was out for 6 weeks for that PED. But some landing spots I've looked to see that he can go to and be a factor at is starting with the Ravens if they re-sign Lamar Jackson, what they should have did a while ago. Hopefully Lamar don't play today. Because I wouldn't play for a team that didn't pay me no contract yet, especially when y'all gonna get the brakes knocked off y'all against the Bengals, regardless whether you play or not.
You're not playing.
Yeah,
it's
good. But yeah, so I'm definitely looking at the Ravens would be a nice little squad for him. I might be a little bit biased and say Dallas. We have a legit number 2 receiver. I don't know if you look at his stats. It was like the average separation for Noah Brown and Gallup was like 2.6 yards. It was like at the bottom. I think it was like out of 121 receivers and tight ends that's eligible, there was like 116 and 118. So somebody was like,
shocked.
oh my God. Somebody said, I'm surprised Dak didn't throw more interception with that terrible separation of receivers outside of CD Lamb. So we definitely we need another number 2 wide receiver. I always thought Gallup was a solid number 3 wide receiver for us, in my opinion. Especially that's why he worked so well when Amari Cooper was still here last year. So I could see Dallas. I don't see we probably give up a 5th rounder or something. It's another team that can use DeAndre Hopkins. That's why. Oh, Green Bay. But I don't think he would want to go there because Aaron Rodgers is too wishy-washy, which is why Devontae Adams left and went to the Raiders.
That's not why he left.
That's part of the reason why he left, because people, even with Lazard, I don't know if you've seen an interview with Lazard when they asked him like about him coming back next year. He was like, I don't know. He said, I know this is my last game here. Because I mean, sometimes, Aaron Rodgers is a first ballot Hall of Fame quarterback. But sometimes he'd be wishy-washy. He don't know if he want to come back and play. It's kind of like Tom Brady, but not on the Tom Brady level.
Mm.
Yeah, he said he wanted to build with a quarterback. Well, that's what Adam said.
Yeah.
So he didn't trust A-Rod.
See how that first year apart went for them. Both missed the playoffs. So
Devontae still had a good season though. Aaron Rodgers, yeah.
Yeah, but if you missed the playoffs, who cares? He was 13 every year.
I don't know why y'all thought he was making the playoffs with Derek Carr as his quarterback in the first place. That was my when y'all thought he'd do something.
Derek Carr is not a bad quarterback.
Oh,
the Raiders are a bad team.
And then what about the other team? What about the Patriots?
So that's the only 2 landing spots I could see: Green Bay or the Patriots. And you know how Bill Belichick do? He always get a star receiver to come pull up. Usually they're past their prime though, except for like Randy Moss when he pulled up. So yeah, I can see DeAndre going there.
What about the Chiefs?
No, he's not going there.
You never know.
Nah, I don't even know. He's probably even got the money for that. So
probably not.
I don't know. Yeah, I can see it. Green Bay or the Patriots, and that's if get Aaron Rodgers back. Green Bay would have something special because like Romeo Doubs didn't look good, but Christian Watson came along. So.
But you know what a team would be a sleeper team that I don't want them to go to though is the New York Giants. OMG.
There it is. There you go.
That would be a crazy.
That was the first team on my list.
That would be a crazy connection with him. You match him up with Daniel Jones and Saquon and them, but I don't want to see that happen. So I'm gonna stop talking about it because I'm not about to speak that into existence.
I say Derek Carr. I say Daniel Jones is trash because that's a game manager if I ever seen.
First of all, Daniel Jones fired. My fault. Daniel Willie Jones because he had them wheels this year. They were definitely a good team, and me personally, I really think the Giants coach should get Coach of the Year because if you asked us before Week 1 started, the Giants would have a shot at making the playoffs, he would have got laughed out the room. He turned that franchise around, made them a playoff team. They still really don't have a legitimate number one wide receiver, if you ask me. Darius Slayton is cool, not a number one wide receiver to me. I mean, he had the numbers because Daniel Jones bought out of his mind. But if I feel that they get like a DeAndre Hopkins type number one wide receiver, they could be a dangerous team. So yeah. What you think about the LR? I know you say Nick Sirianni should win the coach, but we already
I
knew.
got
But
wait, you said what? Oh wait, no, wait. I got four teams, and I'll just do it in the order. I thought Giants first.
okay.
I thought Browns because
Oh,
the Cleveland Browns need one more, and Deshaun Watson would actually be like a monster, and the Browns actually would be really good.
damn, I ain't thinking that.
Uh, yeah, and then third, I had the Ravens that you said because Lamar Jackson really needs a solid number one, but that's only if Lamar Jackson stays. I am really 50-50 on if he's going to stay with the Ravens or not.
Not
So that
going back.
one's like, you don't think so? I mean, I don't think so, but the Ravens are saying that the Ravens have all the power. They can franchise them. So if they franchise them, you might as well trade for Hopkins and actually make that like a legit squad. And then the fourth team, which could be a sleeper team, is the Minnesota Vikings. Because even though I do think they probably squeak by the Giants today,
I don't think they do.
when they play the Niners next week, they're going even if they lose today, they're gonna instantly realize that they can't just rely on Justin Jefferson, and desperation is gonna kick in, and I feel like they're gonna get rid of Thielen and whoever else they have to get rid of to make sure that they have Cook, Hopkins, and Justin Jefferson next year because uh there's no way a team like that should have so many droughts in scoring. And they don't really pass the Thielen, so I'm thinking they just don't trust
Yeah,
him. And you can trust Hopkins 100%.
Yeah, it's weird to me. I always like Adam Thielen, and I was like, why they don't throw him the ball? Like, what do
yeah,
you?
he's cooking. It's Kirk Cousins, bro. He don't throw him the ball. He forces it. Kirk Cousins always been the guy like, oh man, I'm a receiver. I'm gonna force feed him and hope for the best. So
But he
Yeah,
used to force feed Thielen, so that's why it's crazy that he doesn't throw it to him anymore.
they must have had a rough somebody must have been messing with somebody shorty or something. It's the only thing I can think of. What do you got, Rod? I'm setting my daily fantasy lineup. Who you got, Rod?
number one choice is the Patriots. Bill Belichick commands a lot of respect. Mac Jones, I'm a fan of Bailey Zappi over Mac Jones, but I know that's not gonna happen. And I know Mac Jones has had his bright spots enough to be trusted, maybe even trusted more than Kyler Murray. So I could see DeAndre going there. Green Bay, if they bring back Aaron Rodgers, like you saw what he did with Devontae Adams. I don't know D Hop personally, but I'm pretty sure in his mind he probably thinks he's better than Devontae Adams. So just imagine what he could do there in that type of role. And
Ah,
then I do love the Browns that you brought up. Just going back, Deshaun Watson was in Houston at a point. I don't even remember if they played together, but I'm sure they did. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they
Um,
did.
yeah, so you already know that works. That connection works. Going to Cleveland, it's exciting. I know if I was a player and there's a team that's like been trash all the time, and I can go there and like change that, like I'm gonna go for my legacy. So those are my top three.
it's good picks, man. But did you just say DeAndre Hopkins was better than Devontae Adams?
I think D Hop thinks he's better than Devontae Adams. I think he thinks that.
I mean, okay, you can't be mad at that. Okay, I was just making sure. I was like, hold on, champ.
D Hop, the league. I mean, receivers. Because I had this argument, not argument, but I had this debate. I don't know, a couple weeks ago. I think there's about 5 or 6 receivers in the league who can do everything. And it's just hard to tell who's better than who. Like Justin Jefferson's not. You can't easily say he's the best receiver in the league. It shouldn't be easy, even if you say it.
He's
Yeah,
easily the best receiver in the league.
Nah, because what does he do that Jamar Chase should do?
Stay healthy.
I mean, that's nothing skill related though.
Yeah, we're not. It's sometimes not about skill. Sometimes it's just who can play on the field every day. Who can you trust to play 17 games a week? And
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson is who I can trust to play all those games. That's the kind of stuff that separates, the best from, second best, third best, fourth best.
Argue Tyreek Hill because he got speed that nobody else can do. He got a level of speed nobody else can hit. Plus, he can do all the other stuff.
Tyreek Hill's my number two.
Why behind Justin Jefferson if he has like the one thing that Justin Jefferson can't do?
What's that?
because he doesn't do just like he doesn't do intermediate. I don't think he route runs as good as Justin Jefferson.
If you,
So
I
he's
mean,
great and he's fast, but he doesn't have like that route running
what
that Justin Jefferson has.
what can Justin Jefferson do that Stephon Diggs can't do? Because route running and all of that, Stephon Diggs got that. So
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think this is where bias comes into play. I don't really have Stephon Diggs higher than Chase, and I don't have him higher than Hopkins. I don't have him higher than Devontae Adams. So just because of that, I don't consider him up there with Justin Jefferson or Tyreek Hill. But
mm,
Tyreek Hill, obviously, I have 1A and 1D.
I say the best route in the league is Cooper Cup. So
Yeah, he's around there.
Keenan Allen. That's all I'm gonna say.
no,
He's
no,
always injured. We can't rely on
That's not.
Keenan Allen.
Oh yeah, I can't say that's not his fault because I don't know what he be doing nowadays.
Yeah, you just can't rely on Keenan Allen. He
he's
can't
not
be
really.
up there.
Free Keenan Allen, man. Free the real.
Yeah, I would leave. I would have been left if I was Keenan Allen.
Left
But
after that
Oh
27-0
yeah,
debacle.
that's a
I would have
perfect
left
segue.
too.
Perfect segue to the next topic. How the hell did the Chargers blow a 27-point lead yesterday? What I think that was the third largest comeback in playoff history. It was up 27-0. My man Asante Samuel Jr. had what 3 interceptions. Trevor Lawrence threw 4 interceptions, and somehow they find a way to still win. Joey Boza, love you for Buckeye Nation. What the fuck was you doing yesterday? Why the hell was you offside? Then he got mad at the ref. I mean, he was getting held a couple few of them plays, though. We're not gonna lie, but I mean, you're not obviously, you're not gonna ref not gonna make a call every play. But they say it's a hold going on every down in the NFL. Some just don't get
It
called
wasn't the whole. It was false start.
on him. I mean, on
No,
the offense.
the lineman blocking him jumped early, and then he came, but because of that, he couldn't get to Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence threw a touchdown, so he was mad because like I guess like 4 plays before they had called him for his helmet being over the line of scrimmage, and they called offsides when they had got that big stop. So it was a lot of frustration, but that was his second personal foul. So it was just like, come on, like bro, you gotta think. And he just and then but why did the coach bench him? Because they didn't even kick him out the game. The coach just benched him for the last drive. And I just feel like I don't know. I think a lot of the blame goes to Staley, and then the rest of the blame goes to Herbert because Herbert is overrated. And then the third of the blame goes to Bosa because he made some bad plays in the fourth quarter.
first of all, let me just tell you, for years now, I have called the Chargers two things: the NFL Clippers and the AFC Falcons. And boy, oh boy, did they prove it yesterday. It's like I would have never thought to bet it, but like I also kind of felt it coming, type of thing. Um, this is what they do. They always find ways to lose, like every year. Just like the Falcons, same thing. They always find a way to lose a game, and I think it's crazy. Like I want Brandon Staley to get fired because he'll probably end up back in the other side of LA, like being one of our coordinators. So get him out of there. But also like you got to give the Jaguars a lot of credit. Like they never gave up. That 4th-and-1 call where they got the 35-yard run, big balls move by the coach Doug
Oh
Peterson.
yeah, I was like,
Yeah, the Jags took that as much as the NFL or the AFC Falcons gave it away. So, um, yeah, but you definitely don't bench Joey Bosa in a damn playoff game. Like, that's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they did everything right to give that game away. And it seems so fitting that they lost by 1 point because yeah,
I'm
y'all
glad. I'm glad Gabe put me on to the alternate spread. I did +6.5. Shout out to Gabe.
yeah, that's
Jim for that one.
you got to fire. And then they weren't even using like Austin Eckler like they should have been. Even when they were like doing well, like I just noticed like every pass was like, I mean, every play was like Disney Channel, like throwing a pass until they got like close to the goal line. And it's just like, who's calling your plays, coach?
Right.
Like, decisions are you making? Defense, y'all got all of this star power on defense. Like, how you got Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack and you giving up 31 points in the game? Like, then you got
Getting trashed in the second half. 3-minute drives.
you got a cornerback getting 3 picks with Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack also on the field, and you still lost that game to the Jaguars, another team that finds ways to lose games. That's crazy. That is wild.
Big facts.
How about that third? How about they got the ball back in the first half with 3 minutes left, It's a pass play. Why are you throwing it the first down? You run it first down, drive some of the clock down, then you throw it, and then you run it again. So then they got the 31, and of course they throw that. So they don't take no time off the clock.
Yep.
And then the Jaguars got that touchdown at the end of the second quarter. When it was that, I knew I was in trouble because I was like, yeah, the Chargers about to fold because that was a terrible waste of time.
Facts. But yeah, man, I was like, man, I ain't never seen no quarterback throw 4 interceptions and 4 touchdowns, still find a winning weight game. I was like, man, that's like a heartbreak. That's like you go in the locker room, you just start swinging on the first people just walking in there because it's like no, it's like you can't talk about that. Like everything went your way and you still found a way to lose.
That was the first time that ever happened with the 4-4.
Yeah,
So
that's great.
yeah,
That's horrible to be a part of history.
yeah. Kudos kudos to the NFL Clippers because I'm not doing no press conference after that one. I'm going to the crib. Like, put me on the team bus. Oh, we was home? No, we weren't home yet. Put me on the bus.
And they were home. Oh wait, no, they weren't home.
Yeah,
I had him in the playoff pick'em drawing. It was an upset game too, and they just ruined my drawing.
Yeah, I had them too. I started like in that text group. I started to hit y'all up like, oh, this is an easy one for me and Hibachi Roberto. We'll be tied for the lead. Ain't even do it because I ain't want to jinx it. Still lost.
So wait, everyone else had the Jaguars?
No, him and I, we had the Chargers, and then the other two guys had the Jaguars. I'm just like, all right, half the competition is already going to be behind. Now look at me, I'm half the competition.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
And the crazy thing is you can't even change it to catch up. Why did I do that?
Yeah, how about you, Roberto? Your season, your bracket chalk because the Giants losing today. So
no, they not. Yeah. Oh, let's go to that. Starting to that, bro. First of all, the Giants. Look, I got what was the score last time they played Minnesota? It was
27-24.
Okay, and that was at Minnesota, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't know why everybody acting like this is some crazy decision. Saquon had a field day last time they played. What he had, like 84 yards, I think a touchdown. I think he gets 125 today, 2 touchdowns. Danny Jones, as Rob would like to call him, is a field manager. And I think he's going to do his job today against them. I say he probably throws about for like 250, 275 because we all know the weakest part of Minnesota is their defense. Especially run defense, but I just think their defense is a problem as a whole. Same way with the Chargers were supposed to have a good defense, and we saw what happened with them. And damn, another player on my fantasy basketball team is out today. What the fuck? Like, I hate it here.
Oh yeah, you gotta lose. I need what?
I'm not trying to lose. I'm trying to win. What is wrong with you? I need to win the game. My whole team is falling off at the wrong time, getting injured.
Bro, time out. If you lose to an 0-12 team, don't talk to me about see you in the playoffs. Just stop saying that to me.
I'm sitting at a cool 7th seed, but right now,
hold on, bro. We're not gonna do that. Like my team, like Tyler Harrell been out for a week. I mean, Chris Middleton been on vacation for I don't know how long. Brandon Ingram, I don't know if he still plays basketball.
Bro, you traded for Brandon Ingram. That's the thing.
That was a bad decision.
You wanted him on your team.
I thought he was gonna come back eventually. I was wrong. At least I got CJ McCollum. Shout out to Rod.
Yeah, it's cool. Drew Holiday been doing what he had to do.
Good.
Drew Holiday been balling.
He's 4th after this week.
And Kevin Porter get injured now with a foot injury. Hey man, what's up with my man Miles Bridges or Mikal Bridges over there, Rod? Send help.
I keep calling Miles Bridges too. But no, that's the model of consistency right there. That man don't get hurt. He don't have to be all in the offense to score 30 points, fantasy wise. He's a linchpin on the team. I'm winning the championship.
Linchpin, I ain't hear that since college.
Looking back, like I keep giving Bitcoin JJ all this respect. Now I did.
Let's talk about that. That should be pissing me off. I'm like, bro. Yeah, he used all his ass to beat me that 1 week, and he gave me Norman Powell. So he won the battle, but I'm gonna win the war though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He won the battle.
I'm trying to tell y'all, he's as dominant as me. He's slightly under me, of course, because I'm the best. But he's over y'all.
Where's the modesty?
I don't know why y'all don't respect him.
Bro, it's winning the battles versus the war. Like if I play him in the playoffs, I know I'm gonna win. He's beaten me twice by like less than 50 points total. The first time he beat me by like a point, and then he beat me
I
by
saw
like
that
4,
one.
and then he beat me by like 42 the next time. When you said he was gonna beat me by 300, so
His team got injured, but he still beat you.
I'll be on his ass. I'm gonna figure. I'm getting better at fantasy basketball every day. That's still my first year. I'm gonna be cooking the
Hey,
playoffs.
hey, LR, remember he called himself the fantasy rookie of the year in baseball. He ain't learned again this in
Oh,
basketball.
I know a lot of
Right.
basketball and baseball. I'm cooking. I'm gonna be 4th seed after this week, and then
You
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
keep
what seed after this week?
You're gonna be
4th.
4th seed.
Yep,
No, you're not.
Let me
There's
check.
no way.
bet it.
Yeah, let me look at this.
Go
No,
ahead.
you won't, because AB gonna be 7-6, and then he still got more points than you.
Nah, I'm gonna catch. I'm
Yeah.
cooking. Even though I'm not playing against AB, but I'm cooking him. I'm dropping 14 something. He
I
might
mean,
get to like 11 something.
I mean, you're back in the playoff contention. Congratulations. But
Oh, I see what y'all doing. Y'all using me to knock all y'all competitors out the way. So okay, I'm about to start benching people when I play people that y'all need me to beat. This
Yeah,
is crazy.
creep up and get the 1 seed. Go ahead, do that.
I'm doing you a favor this week. I didn't even notice.
yeah, it's crazy work.
Then I got a bye week next week against Team Halal because his team trash. Don't got KD, so that's a good time.
See, why you got the East? I gotta play Gabe next week, and this team hot. Anyway, but yeah. So I definitely got the Vikings win. I seen Daniel Jones threw for what 334 yards last time he played Minnesota. I don't see that happen again. I see that 265 to 280 range. 2 touchdowns. Good job to manage. Way to manage the clock. I could see Slayton or James having one of them having a 100-yard receiving game and a touchdown. I just feel like this is the upset of the week to me. Everybody's saying they're looking for the upset. I mean, it's supposed to be yesterday. That was supposed to be a no-brainer.
But that was an upset. The
Where the-
Chargers were the favorite. That was an upset.
I mean, they were 5 seeds, so that's why I put it upset. But I mean, 4 or 5 is not really upset. But anyway, but this upset today is definitely one I was choosing as my upset of the game for the playoffs for the first round wild card. Giants beating the Vikings, and I say it's probably around that 3 to 6 point win range. Go ahead and put that bet in, people. But yeah, what do you guys think about that game?
I think the Giants have no chance. The thing about the first game is that the Vikings took the Giants too easy. Like they got big leads and then they would just, play around or Kirk Cousins was off. There's no way I'm gonna say Daniel Jones is about to throw for 340 again. And I know that Saquon is gonna have a good game, but the Vikings all they had to do is really stack the box. You stack the box and make Daniel Jones throw you and beat you again, and they'll be able to stop that. And I don't think the Giants have anything to stop Justin Jefferson. There's no way. I think the Vikings win by 10 plus and then get murdered by the Niners.
Why would we want to see that though? I want to see us go into San Fran and beat their ass. For good old.
Oh, that's why you're scared of the Eagles. Okay, I'll play your game. Let's go, Giants.
Yeah, how much you think?
First of all, we're not worried about y'all. The only team that can beat us is only 2 teams that could potentially beat us is an NFC. Is I would say San Fran because they have a good defense. And
So you rather play San Fran in the second
I
round?
mean, I'd rather play you guys.
But
I know I'd definitely rather play you guys because that's like a
then
bye.
root for the Vikings. Keep
Let me
it
tell
easy. Get
you
the bye week.
You'd rather play Brock Purdy than Jalen Hurts for sure.
Exactly. Like, what's he talking about? He knows. He
Shoulder
knows
is
what he
messed up.
wants to.
I would love to play Jalen. Jalen Hurts never really has big games against us. I don't know if y'all really notice when we play him, even when he's healthy.
Yeah, I mean,
Struggles.
But what does Dak do? That's the key.
Dak
Y'all
ain't
have to
very
be
good
able to
y'all
score.
career wise. I mean, he doesn't.
What's he gonna do in the
That's the
playoffs?
one team he's consistent in with that he kicks ass every time he plays him.
that game
Look,
gonna be.
when y'all played the Bucks, it's 50-50. Because if the Bucks beat y'all, I'm going to the Bucks game because I was there last year when I had to go to Tampa and watch the Eagles get dismantled. I went to go and get my revenge against Tampa Bay. But if the Cowboys win, then we get to knock you guys out the playoffs and show you guys that we're better than you. So I don't care who wins that game. Personally, I actually am a Tom Brady fan, so I'll probably be rooting for the Bucks. and I kind of want to go to the game, so I'm rooting for that aspect. But I think the Cowboys are the better team, and I feel like y'all should handle business. But
Mm.
It's all
y'all
depending
couldn't even beat Washington.
I don't think the Eagles could be either red team, so y'all in danger. But
Who's the other red team?
on the 49.
Tampa, San Fran,
Oh, wait, who's the first red team? Tampa Bay?
yeah, I don't think y'all could beat Tampa Bay in the playoffs.
Oh God, we're gonna kill Tom. Listen. If we play Tom Brady, it's gonna be like 40-0.
It's funny. I know you probably don't remember, but like early, like mid regular season, I shared this meme that was
Seahawks.
no,
Oh,
like I shared this meme that was like, can't wait until the 8-9 Bucks beat the 15-1 Eagles in the playoffs. And sure enough, the Bucks turned out 8-9, and y'all not 15-1. Like same
so
concept.
we're basically 15-1 though.
I mean, y'all probably would if Jalen Hurts was healthy. So that shit about to come true. But that's if Tampa could beat the Cowboys, because if Tampa lose to the Cowboys, I do think y'all gonna win just based off a home field advantage. I do think that the Vikings, it's interesting, like the Vikings are the better team, but like the strongest overall unit out of like any unit on the field today is going to be the Giants defensive line. So if the Giants are going to win, it's going to be Kayvon Thibodeau. It's going to be the Kayvon Thibodeau show. But I don't see that happening. These guys had all this time to prepare. They played them already this year. Kayvon Thibodeau was a menace in that game too, so it can't get any worse. But yeah, I think Justin Jefferson goes off. Vikings blow the Giants out this time. No field goal. None of that regular season stuff where the Vikings had to win all their games by like a single score. Like they're gonna be locked in because it's the playoffs. So
Agreed.
Go Giants. uh, don't listen to them Saquon. They just talking crazy, man. They just some haters. But yeah, man, let's go to the other games. Obviously, I start my picks. I guess for wild card weekend. So yesterday I took the Chargers. Big mistake. I took 49ers, which was a no-brainer. I should have did the spread. Ravens, Bengals. I'm taking the Bengals. That's a no-brainer as well. Vikings, Giants. Go Giants. You already know how I feel about that. And then for whatever reason, while we're on Monday night on a playoff game, I don't understand. I don't know why they just put us with Saturday yesterday.
no, I love the idea of that Martin Luther King
Yeah, I need
that
that Monday night game.
night. That's delicious.
They could have put Cincinnati or somebody on there. Anyway,
No.
it would have been nice to watch the game with y'all talking trash while we win first round playoff game against the Bucks. But I mean, this is no brainer. I'm taking Cowboys over the Buccaneers. It's a no brainer for me. My Super Bowl picks were I had picked the Bills and San Fran to be in the Super Bowl, and I had the Bills win the Super Bowl.
Okay, so basically, I'm gonna work. I did the same thing. I had the Bills and San Fran meet in the Super Bowl with the Bills winning. Going backwards from there, though, I definitely had. So I have Tampa Bay beating the Cowboys, and then I also have Tampa Bay beating the Eagles, losing to San Fran in the NFC Championship. The reason why I did that is that, like, one thing I know about the playoffs, it almost never goes as you expect. Like the 1-2 seeds it just feels like they never meet up. So for a San Fran Eagles NFC Championship, that just didn't feel right. So combine that with Tom Brady being Tom Brady, he got this thing where he wins the Super Bowl every other year. So he's gonna try to push for that this year. It's not gonna flame out as early as possible. Like people, social media gonna get their time to talk. But yeah, losing the NFC Championship, probably a close game too. I think they already lost to San Fran recently. Yeah, so probably another close game. But
It wasn't close. They got blown out.
Tom Brady gonna be around a little bit in these playoffs. So
Interesting.
then on the AFC side, I picked the Chargers. They lost, fucking bums. But Bills was an easy one. If you're any bettors out there, take the Bills minus the spread. Like this is Skylar Thompson's Miami Dolphins. They shouldn't score that many points. It should be like this game should be like 38-9. I got the Bengals. The Bengals are gonna beat the Ravens easily. Tyron Huntley or whoever their third quarterback is. Yeah, that's gonna be another blowout.
Brown.
Yeah, it's gonna be another blowout. Like Joe Burrow in the playoffs. That's another match made in heaven. And then yeah, the Chiefs are on by what's the next matchup's gonna be? It's gonna be Bills Chiefs. It's gonna be Bills Bengals, right? No, it should be Bills Bengals. Is it Bills Bengals?
Bills Bengals.
They got the Bills winning that. It just feels like it's the Bills' year, especially with the I don't know. I'm not saying that the sports are rigged. I'm definitely not that person. But with the DeMar Hamlin stuff, it's Cinderella season for the Bills. So yeah, beat Joe Burrow and them. Chiefs beat the Jaguars easily. That Cinderella story ends. Then the Bills beat the Chiefs. Meet the Niners in the Super Bowl. Beat the Niners easily. It's gonna be a corny Super Bowl this year, but hey, at least we all get to drink, call out of work the next day, all that good stuff.
Yo. It's good call. LR, you went.
Nah, I'll be super logical about this because you guys are living in a fantasy world. So, yeah, of course, I have the Bills over the Dolphins just because Skyler is starting. But I think this game would be a lot closer if Tua was starting. But that I'll just save that for next year when Tua is back healthy. Um, I have the Bengals beating the Ravens, and the Ravens say they're going to play two quarterbacks. I don't even know how that's going to go. This is not college, so that's about to be a disaster. I don't even think Anthony Brown could throw the ball, so I'm really confused.
Brown is like, where'd he come from?
Oh, Jalen Waddle.
Exactly. But what's next? Okay, the Bucks and the Cowboys. This is such a tricky game because, like I said, the Cowboys are the better team, easily the better team. Uh, but the Bucks are playing like really good defense, and Tom Brady does have Mike Evans. I guess you don't bet against Brady in the playoffs, so I got the Bucks
Mm-hmm.
beating you guys. But then next week, I got the Chiefs winning. I got I think the Bills are so overrated this year. I don't think they're that good, but I got the Bills beating the Bengals. That's gonna be such a close game. Closer than you guys are even considering. And then I have the Eagles killing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I have the Niners killing the Vikings. The only reason why in the conference games I have the Eagles beating Purdy and the Niners is because it's going to be cold. Uh, Purdy is still a rookie, and these teams with these long winning streaks, I know it is good to say like it's good to have that momentum and everything like that, but like eventually, like there's you run into like just a bad game where everything goes wrong. And the Eagles have played some games like that, and they still were able to win. One of the games was against the Colts. Another one of those games was against like the Texans. I know they're bad teams, but when everything like is like avalanching against you, especially on the road, you gotta have like that mentality where you can still get that win in the fourth quarter. Purdy hasn't been through any adversity, and
Nah.
so because of that, I like the Eagles.
I
San
mean,
Fran,
he started off slow a little bit yesterday, then he got
But
his
he
feet.
was home. It's
that lost
different.
the first half, and then they said, "Oh, we
But
are
he
who
was home.
we are," and then they scored
I mean,
25.
I mean,
But he was home. It's warm in San Francisco. It's not cold. It's not against like the best team in the NFC all throughout the season. There's a lot of added pressure.
I
And
like,
I
Yeah,
feel
I like,
like
I
since
like,
he didn't
I like
go
how
through
you
that
cleared that
added
up. When you
pressure,
said best team, and then you cleared it up with NFC because I was like, hold on,
best
champ.
team in the NFC. Yes, yes. And
global.
and
The Philly game will probably be like 60 degrees, fucking with global warming. So
I don't think so. It's gonna be like 30 degrees. He's gonna get cold. He's gonna face some adversity. Things are not gonna go as perfect as it has so far this season for him.
y'all
Think about it. The
can't
the, the Seahawks were driving, and then Geno Smith fumbled, and then the avalanche started. That's not gonna happen. The Eagles, we don't really turn the ball over. I know sometimes we've had games where we have, but we're not really a high turnover team. And
y'all
that's
aren't,
why I think they were gonna beat the 49ers.
y'all aren't good against the run, and y'all also go away from the run on offense, and that is why y'all gonna lose.
Yes.
Mhm.
And I don't think so. But I'll go to Bills Chiefs. And I think throughout this whole season, I think the Chiefs, as the season progressed, the Chiefs have been playing better than the Bills on offense and slightly better on defense. And I think the Chiefs are the team that's going to beat the Bills. And then I think we play the Chiefs and we're going to beat the Chiefs, but it's probably just going to be on like a last second field goal. And then, of course, you're going to see the Eagles and me holding up another championship trophy. I know Rob's over there mad. It's okay. You can be mad.
Oh
Oh,
But
boy,
that's
guys,
that's
insanity.
what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen. That's how it's gonna play out.
they say
Bet
Eagles
it
don't
all.
care when they take that L to
LR,
whoever.
LA gonna be crying next week. Like, I can't believe we just got in the divisionals and lost the second round. We didn't
Like,
even.
We're not the Cowboys. We're never going to be a one and done team.
he gonna be like,
Oh,
we went away from the run, and that's why we lost. I can't wait to hear those words.
or my
Next
quarterback.
week we don't have to run. We'll just throw the ball all over the Cowboys
come-
or throw the
here
ball
come the-
all over the Bucks.
Here come the excuse. You keep saying you keep mispronouncing the Giants. I cleared it up for you.
Oh my god.
Nah, that's an easy win if they play the Giants. That'd be too easy.
That ain't easy.
Yeah,
It's easy.
Because they looked pissed off that they was benched last week. Get ready for the playoffs. I got
You're more
Giants.
mad that we beat them by 30
Don't worry about it.
in New York.
Barely snuck out of there last week when they had the third string in or second string in.
We literally played the most conservative game plan ever because we knew we were going to win. So it didn't matter.
I'm not.
It wasn't a sneaking by. That's a casual beatdown. Something the Cowboys don't know how to do because they tried to play casual and Washington mopped the floor with them.
Put up 50 on the Minnesota.
That was more bad Minnesota than good Cowboys.
Oh, now it's always more bad somebody when we do well, but when we play bad, everybody got something to say. Interesting.
Yeah. Don't play bad on Monday, and then no one will say anything until you play bad next week against the Eagles.
Yeah, you guys suck. Well, yeah, man. If you guys want to add anything else, it's Lakers Sixers tonight. That's gonna be a good one for us.
It's not Lakers.
Wow, interesting.
That's easily Lakers.
Well, what is your thought process behind that, sir?
One, the Sixers are on a back-to-back, and two, the Sixers, as you saw last night, they played down to their competition. You start letting Braun and Westbrook get rolling, they are going to dominate in the paint. And I just don't think the Sixers have the legs to beat the Lakers on a back-to-back. So Lakers easily.
I know Rod's loving that.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Rod don't want to jinx his team.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say is we are well above this tequila might be hitting. We're a well above 500 team since we started 2-10.
It's Sunday at 1:00, bro.
Hey, it's football day.
True that.
The football didn't start until now.
That's 1:00. It's not on.
Oh my God.
It's on and you didn't know.
I forgot. Josh Allen's arm is ridiculous.
There you go.
3rd and 15, he throws a casual bomb to Diggs. Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you should have let me take that 13.5.
Nah, he played bad the first drive. Wait, you're not even watching the game and you're drinking tequila?
Yeah, it's for the podcast. We're having a good time.
Somebody called
You're killing me here. You just said it was for football. Now it's for the podcast.
It's for both. The podcast is football and sports in general, but
good cleanup. All right, man. Anything you want to add, Rod?
You think? I feel like there is something. Come back to me. Do me last.
You are last.
You are last.
Oh, wow.
I said go Bucks.
Touchdown, Dawson Knox. Thank you very much.
There you go. See, now the spread gonna be like -20.5, and there's no point in doing the end game.
It was never any point.
It was always
unless the Dolphins scored first, that would have been a good one.
Bro, they're gonna win by like 28.
Y'all believe in the Bills more than I believe in the Bills.
I would never bet a -20.5, although I'm very confident they're gonna destroy Miami.
Yo, that was a crazy pass.
That was a crazy pass, and that was a ridiculous catch.
Oh yeah,
the Dolphins should be ashamed of that one. Actually,
definitely a top 10 tonight if that stands.
I was ready to take.
You know what, Rod? We should have did, and I didn't think about it. We should have just took the Bills first half.
What's the money line? You could parlay it with the Bengals.
You can parlay it with the Bengals. We can discuss that offline.
Oh, gosh. But all right, man. Appreciate y'all coming out. How about the Cowboys?
Yes, sir. Minus that part. I want y'all to win because I wanted to be Eagles Cowboys.
All right, you.
But this is the thing. Roberto doesn't want it to be Eagles Cowboys. Roberto wants it to be Cowboys Niners for some reason.
Oh, I would love to knock y'all out the player, but I just think the Giants gonna win today.
They're not gonna be in the city to feel the energy. Like the city, Eagles Cowboys Day. Everybody thought little house parties, the bar shots be cheap, the shorties be
No,
up, all of that. Like
we
that's what the
we
city.
want we want the Bucks. The Cowboys have proven not to do anything in the playoffs. Beating the Cowboys doesn't mean anything to us. We
The
want
city
the Bucks.
Noted.
We got to get our
Noted.
revenge for next week.
I want to
Last year.
keep the same energy a few weeks from now, sir.
The city might be energetic for the Bucks too, because it's Tom Brady, and I think Philadelphia hates
No,
Tom.
because the Bucks beat us last year. You guys don't know. I was in the stadium. They was all talking
I
crazy.
remember that.
They
I
was
was
acting like they was the best team in the world, and I was like, y'all gonna lose next round. Of course,
And they
they
did.
lost to the Rams, but
You-
I was
you-
still mad.
Shout out to
There's
those.
something about that.
We're still the defending champs for another month. Shout out to the Rams.
Oh boy.
No, that's not what we're doing.
Your coach is ready to call it quits, and that was mind-boggling to me. I didn't understand that one.
Revenge season next year. We bringing everybody back. O-line will be healthy. The cup will be healthy. That's gonna be a problem.
Interesting.
Kyler Murray sending his old coach to Thailand on one-way tickets. Hate to
Crazy.
see it.
Poor Cliff Kingsbury. Better luck,
Yeah,
buddy.
Like really, actual ticket to actual Thailand.
he bought a one-way ticket to Thailand because he doesn't even want to discuss coaching options right now. He doesn't know when he's coming back.
Wow. All right.
That's how bad it got with him and Kyler Murray. He doesn't even want to think
Colin
about
Murray booked
coaching.
the one-way ticket to Thailand.
No, Kingsbury did.
Oh damn!
Because he said he's not listening to any coaching offers. He doesn't want to talk about football. He just went to Thailand. He's just going to enjoy there
Oh, that man
and come
strapped.
back.
He coming out. We about to get
that man stressed out.
we about to get the band together. It's about to be Cliff at OC, offensive coordinator. About to be Brandon Staley at defensive coordinator. We about to get the band together.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, we saw how well Brandon Staley and his defense did yesterday. He may
No,
be the head coach, but I know he was calling some of those defensive shots.
You just know it.
and
Huh?
it was terrible.
Oh my God.
Terrible.
I could look it in his eyes and I could say, "Oh yeah, this guy's trying to call the shots."
Bobby Wagner, 11 years deep, still making all-pro teams. We're gonna be a problem next year.
Oh boy.
Jalen Reed,
Oh man,
I'll end on-
best graded defender in the league against the
Did
run.
he say this might be his last game with the Rams?
Yeah, all that talk don't mean nothing until it happens.
and didn't Aaron Donald almost retire last year? Who's to say he's not going to retire this year?
Same way Sean McVay was supposed to be leaving, and he announced immediately he's coming back.
But how do we know Aaron Donald's coming back?
Oh, he pulling because nobody's gonna go out after the season we just had knowing that it was injury related. Like,
But was it injury related, or do you guys just suck?
no, it was
I think
injury.
you guys just suck.
O-line was out, quarterback was out, Aaron Donald was out. Only player that really played all the game players that played all the games was like Jalen Ramsey and Bobby Wagner. So
But y'all got to be scared because there's no way y'all gonna beat the Niners. So why does it matter?
the Niners,
This ain't the Jimmy G Niners.
listen, when the
Thank
Niners,
goodness.
all we need is to see the Niners not win the Super Bowl this year, knowing that we got a ring recently and they still can't with their best efforts, and we'll be fine.
Well, of course they're gonna run into the Eagles. So that's the only reason they're not gonna win a ring this year.
Like the Dallas Cowboys.
The championship is going to the AFC. The Bills, Bengals, and Chiefs are better than every NFC team.
Oh, I'm glad you. Thank
Wait,
you.
what?
Speaking
Three of
comments
those
against the LR.
The
LR is not
Bills
here.
are overrated.
and
The
still
Chiefs-
better.
The Chiefs are nice, but the Chiefs don't have Tyreek Hill, so they are vulnerable. And the Bengals, because of the unlucky situation that happened in the Hamlin game, they lost home field advantage in the second round, which I know for sure. I knew they was gonna beat the Bills. And I think that if the Bills would have had to go to Cincinnati, oh my God. Okay, Rod, you was right. This game gonna get blown. Okay, but the Bills had to go to Cincinnati. The Cincinnati Bengals and the Chiefs were the ones that were going to play in the AFC Championship. So the Bengals could be playing like that, but like to say they're all three better than the Eagles, that's just insanity. They're not.
I mean, there's a reason why Pat Mahomes got 49 out of 50 All-Pro votes over Jalen Hurts, despite the year he had. There's a reason. Everybody knows.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts was injured. He was hurt.
For 2 games.
Yes, those were big 2 games.
49 out of 50 for 2 games is pretty steep, unless people just know. Like,
Pat Mahomes played every game. I give it to him. Pat him on the back. But when it comes down to it, and we match up against the Chiefs in the playoffs, we'll know.
y'all can't stop
You
that.
guys will know too.
Y'all can't
Okay.
stop any offenses. That's what I'm saying.
We're stopping everybody.
You guys are insane. But appreciate y'all coming out, man. I go get ready to see them Cowboys Monday night. Deliver some pain to the Bucks.
Get your popcorn ready, because when y'all lose, y'all might actually re-sign to y'all next year, and that would be wild.
What?
Yeah, yo, now we know why Roberto's leaving today. Why this is his last day. He didn't want to be around folks when the Cowboys lose.
Oh, I don't
Because
do that.
I
Ain't
definitely
nobody
would
tell
have
ain't
pulled up.
nobody tell the NFL to ain't nobody tell the NFL to wait until put us on Monday night. Like, why would you even do that?
What you running home for? You can go home Tuesday.
It's Tom Brady versus America's team. You put that on prime time.
Yeah, that's literally a Monday night game. There's no better game for Monday night. This weekend, there was no better game for Monday night.
I don't
Right?
like
All the MLK basketball games, and then you cap it with that. Oh my God. What a
Yeah,
day.
this is a perfect end to MLK Day.
hmm. You guys are something else. I would much rather see this Sunday night or something. They could have put the Bengals or somebody on Monday night. Ain't nobody really watching Monday night football anyway, other than I guess now Buccaneers and Cowboys fans. Everybody's gonna be too drunk.
Everybody's watching this game, bro.
They should have put us on Sunday night, man. They should have put us on Sunday night and put the Rams, not Rams, I don't know why I said
We
Ravens.
belong in the playoffs. We just not.
Oh wow.
Oh man, who said the Rams? I didn't even know they existed still.
Oh my God.
Listen, better to be a Rams fan right now than a Chargers fan, NFL Clippers fan.
That's true.
Tell you that.
That's facts actually. R.I.P.
No, not even peace. Don't even be in peace. I want Chargers fans to have hell all off season. Fire coach, lose all your free agents, all of that.
27-0. You're supposed to run the ball the rest of the game and coast the victory. These guys got 3 points, and no one talked about how Herbert's overrated. Y'all just let that comment by me slip.
Oh no,
Dink,
I didn't have
dink
nothing
and
to say.
dunk, dink and dunk
Harvard.
Herbert. Everyone said, "Oh, wait till he gets a healthy Keenan Allen." Dink, dunk. That's all he did. Didn't even get it to a star running back.
Emmanuel Ocho been giving Disney Channel hell online, calling him a social
Oh,
media.
really?
Yeah, and I agree. So if
I gotta
Emmanuel
check it out.
episode and you make it this far, just know you got a supporter in me. Jay Herbo is overrated. I mean, he got all the intangibles, but like it just don't come together when you need it.
Exactly. He doesn't make the throws when you need him to make the throws.
How you 6'6" and you getting so many passes batted down? That's wild.
Thank you. All these passes batted down, like, and then his vision, he just don't see the field like he should. And
Yeah.
Joshua Palmer is not bad. I don't care. People can say, "Oh, Mike Williams is hurt." Joshua Palmer is still a nice receiver.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's another reason why Brandon Staley needed to get fired. Because like, why did you even play Mike Williams last week? Like they were the
Why
fifth
didn't you
seed.
play any?
Yeah,
Why
like
didn't you
why?
play any starters?
Like the same thing. The Giants were in the same exact position, and they did the right thing, even though they didn't want to, because they wanted to play the Eagles. And it's just like, why didn't the AFC Falcons take out all their starters? It's so
And then what
weird.
made it worse is that they still lost. They still lost to a bad team.
Yeah, so it's just like that's a clear showing of bad coaching IQ. Like,
Yeah, that was the sign. I
yeah,
knew Doug Peterson had the coaching matchup, but I just thought the Chargers had the talent matchup.
yeah. That's the thing. They always have more talent on paper, and they always lose.
You're
Going
right. You're right.
look, Rivers and Antonio Gates and LaDainian Tomlinson days, like they'd be so talented and just do nothing with it.
Embarrassing.
It's crazy, crazy time. So yeah, Brandon Staley maybe not meant to be a head coach, but he would be an excellent defensive coordinator on the other side of Los Angeles. Make it happen, AFC Falcons. Fire that man. Sean McVay make the call. Console your friend and then bring him home.
Now I want to go to Los Angeles for a football game.
Yeah, we should do that.
Sounds like a plan. I'm already halfway there already.
You probably catch a train. Where you at?
Oh no, definitely.
Right. Send me the Rams next year schedule. Do you know who you guys play at home already?
I could find it. I know it's out, so I could find it. We got an easy schedule too, because I think we play the AFC South. So
Okay, so none of those games are off
yeah.
the list. It'll probably have to just be a Niners game.
we
Niners,
play
Rams.
we play the Eagles.
But is it in LA?
I think it is in LA. Yeah.
Oh, sign me up for that one.
All right.
Easy. Every time we go to LA to play the Rams, we destroy you guys.
Not gonna be. I mean, y'all also usually use a quarterback too, so I don't know if you want to roll those dice.
Risk reward. Sometimes you gotta take the good with the bad.